I'll ask my lawyer right now.
Are you
He's speaking to me.
Next, we go to a hearing in Douglas County, Georgia. The defendant is 32-year-old Sahara Fakir. She's been charged with armed robbery, burglary, and murder. The victim was 66-year-old local businessman Jerry Wheeler, who was stabbed in his home while making dinner. Wheeler was the father of a Douglas County Sheriff's Office deputy who discovered the body. Fakir didn't know the victim, and there was no apparent motive for the crime. She's in court to hear charges, and from the start, doesn't seem to appreciate the magnitude of what she's facing.
You're charged with the murder of Jerry Franklin Wheeler. You understand that?
In the Masonic courthouse, I understand that. I understand that this courthouse is a cursed courthouse. Yes, I understand.
Okay.
And if you are judging me and you're not God-fearing, Allah will have his vengeance on you. And everyone else in here is not God-fearing. I understand that.
The judge takes the claim in stride. But as the topic shifts to legal representation, that's when things get really bizarre.
Do you have a lawyer?
I'll ask my lawyer right now. He's speaking to me.
Are you going to get a lawyer?
Allah is my lawyer right now. And if you do not release me, Allah will have his vengeance on you. Like he did in 2009 when he sent that flood. It's only going to get worse.
It's unclear what flood the defendant is referring to, so the judge carries on.
Well, if you cannot employ a lawyer, then you can apply to the public defender's office for an appointment of one at no cost to you.
I mean what I said.
I'm just trying to inform you of your rights.
No, I better be released from that Masonic courthouse.
Unfazed by Fakir's demands and divine proclamations, the judge tries to finish up.
Grand jury meet, and it will determine whether or not to proceed with this case. Do you understand that?
If they disbelieve, they better not proceed.
Okay. Bond will not be granted today. If you want such a bond, you can make application and have a hearing as to that matter. Do you understand?
Why can't I get a bond today?
I'm not going to grant a bond today. This is just an
Why?
initial appearance.
Why?
Because it's going to have a hearing to have the bond. Anything else?
Perhaps out of frustration, Fakir moves on from the judge and begins criticizing a local news station covering the hearing.
Fox 5, really? Like the Illuminati Reptilian News Channel. Really?
And they're a member of the public. They can come to the courthouse like
They're a member of
anybody.
the disbelieving public.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Fakir's case eventually goes to trial, and she's found guilty of murder, armed robbery, and burglary. She's currently in a state prison, serving a life sentence, no chance of parole. Thanks for being a fan of CourtCam. Subscribe to A&E to never miss a new video and catch full episodes on aetv.com.